Markets finished the week lower after Fed Chair Powell's reality check. Markets were down 1.5% this week as tariffs continue to weigh on market sentiment. So let's recap. Lots of excitement last weekend after the White House appeared to exempt electronics from the higher reciprocal tariffs. Monday opened higher but pulled back a little by the end of the day. The exemption wasn't a full reprieve, and the White House officially announced an investigation into semiconductor-specific tariffs with plans to include electronics under it. Then Tuesday ends slightly lower despite strong bank earnings driving an early morning rally. But again, tariff uncertainty weighing on the market. Wednesday, though, was the big day of the week. It started Tuesday after hours with Nvidia revealing a $5.5 billion earnings hit due to new special exports licensing requirements for its H20 AI processors. The H20 was specifically made for the Chinese AI market. It has lower processing performance to meet the prior semi-export restrictions. This notice was a surprise after last week's news that the H20 wouldn't be banned from export, which it isn't, but likely will now be more restricted. AI names led markets lower earlier on Wednesday. Then came Fed Chair Powell's speech midday. Powell warned tariff policy would slow growth and increase inflation, but continues to be in no hurry to lower rates. Markets freaked out. They were probably expecting his typical everything is fine commentary and was not happy with the Fed continuing to stay in their wait and see mode. The S&P tumbled further on Wednesday, with the tech-heavy NASDAQ even lower. Thursday was again slow and the end of the week with markets closed on Friday. So how are we feeling? Well, markets are definitely exhausted with the constant tariff news, but this was actually a pretty slow week for announcements. We're cautiously optimistic with no further retaliation on the China front. The Powell commentary drove markets lower, but that wasn't on new news, just a reality check on what's been going on. We do see a recession likely coming if deals don't get announced soon to cancel, not just delay, these tariffs. Bank earnings were also not bad this week. However, the bulk of earnings will start next week and maybe another referendum on the macro environment. We'll have more next week.